You guys are only going to have 110 power here when you're plugged in.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Cable and satellite hookup. Satellite's going to be on the left, cable will be on the right.
Okay.
All ready? We'll show you where to plug in to on the other side.
Okay.
Right here, we're going to have your outside kitchen. This stove needs to be plugged in. This cable will undo from the bottom of here and be plugged in right down there.
So you don't need an adapter?
So it's a quick connect?
Yep, it's a quick connect. It's already plumbed and ready for it.
Okay.
Now, if you guys didn't want to use this as out here, you guys can get a barbecue or a fire pit or something like that if you wanted to.
Okay. Got it.
Ready?
Yeah.
And then this adapter can always come off. You need to take it off from here or take it off from the back side and put it onto a barbecue if you needed to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
This refrigerator is 110 only, so you guys need to be plugged into power for this one to be on and working.
Okay.
I don't know why they have. We'll shut off the ACs here in a minute and we'll plug you guys into full 50 amp power.
I know, because it's not really getting full.
Yeah.
Because only one AC is able to run right now. 'cause they're only
So it
running off
knows
30.
that, doesn't it? It kind of shuts one. Does it?
Nope.
It doesn't
Nope,
know.
It does not know that. Nope.
Oh.
So if you guys plug in 30 amp power and you guys turn on both ACs, it's going to blow the circuit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
I think she had it.
No, she doesn't. Just
She did?
one.
Oh, one? Okay.
I was going to say she shouldn't have a
No, she doesn't.
I thought I saw both.
Right here, you're going to have the back side of the ladder. The ladder has a 225-pound weight limit on it. You want to get up there at least once a year, check all the seals, make sure they're not dried out, cracked, anything like that.
Okay. And what's the rating on this?
3,000 pounds or 300 on the tongue. So if you guys are going to put like a rack, bikes or something like that, 300 pounds, and then if you're fully lifting, 3,000.
Okay. Awesome.
You're going to have one black tank full handle. You're also going to have another black and gray tank up in the front.
This is storage?
That's going to be their sewer hose storage.
Yeah.
To the right.
Yeah, see, you can.
He's watched a few YouTube videos.
No worries. So that's just going to be one black tank. Like I was saying, you'll have the second black and gray. It's going to be right up here. So then you're also going to have the gray tank from the kitchen up here as well. So you do all these ones first, or you do that one first, and then bring it up here and do these ones.
So where's that sink? Does that sink drain into the black tank?
Yeah, that
Okay.
black sink. Yeah, that. Sorry, the sink in the back bathroom drains into the black tank.
Okay.
Back there.
Okay. Gotcha.
So on the wall over there, you're gonna have your 50 amp, or not 50. We're gonna have backside of the refrigerator. No need to go in there unless it's for service. Right here, we have your 50 amp power cord. And now with 50 amp power, you guys go on both ACs at the same time. If you guys step down to 30 amp power, it's only one AC. If you step all the way down to house power, no ACs, no microwave.
Oh,
All right.
there's that question, Sage.
Right here, we have the backside of the heater. Whenever you guys have the heater on the inside of the unit, make sure there's nothing in front of that. It's gonna get extremely hot.
Okay.
Same thing with the backside of the water heater. Make sure there's nothing in front of this. That's going to get extremely hot as well.
Okay.
Ready? Next in here, you're just going to be following the diagrams. So all depending on what you guys are going to be doing. So right now we have it in dry camping situation because we don't have a hose hooked up out here.
Right.
If you guys are going to be going to a park and hooking up, you're
Right.
going to want the levers to look like that.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you're just changing it to whatever you're going to be doing.
That's a
This
cool
would be
system.
filling up the tank. So if you guys are going to go dry camping, you guys can fill up the tank from right here.
Okay.
Once you guys are out dry camping, this is how you're going to be able to pump the water out of the system.
Gotcha.
All right?
Yep.
You guys live down here in Southern California?
Yeah.
You're never going to winterize it.
Yeah.
Sanitize is going to be to pull water out of a jug. So if you guys go out dry camping out in the middle of nowhere, you guys can put it to sanitize, turn on the water pump, and that's going to suck the water out of the jug and into the tank, allowing you guys to use it.
Oh, wow.
All
Okay.
right.
That's cool. You need to put one of those little diagrams for yourself there. Suck water out of a jug.
Yeah, right? This is going to be a black tank flush. So you're going to have this one. Whenever you're hooked up to this, it's going to be a regular green garden hose, and then you're going to have this valve in the open position. That way it's going to continuously flush out.
Okay.
If you close off this handle within minutes, it builds up pressure on the inside and it only has one place to go.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That back out this way?
Exactly.
Okay.
So you have one right here for this front tank.
Yeah.
You're going to have one right back here for this tank.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So just keep the valves open when you're...
Yep, whenever you're hooked up to that.
So those two are the two black valves?
No, so the one right above it, you see where it says black
Yeah,
tank?
yeah.
So that's a black one. These are both grays.
Oh.
There's another black handle back
Right.
there.
I just don't know why why can't they just make that a gray handle? Wouldn't that be
Oh,
Yeah. Well, that's why you guys have the money to buy them, and they built them. It's usually some guy in a warehouse making 15, 16 bucks an hour, and he probably didn't even pay attention to it. And
Slapped
It's
it
like,
on. Yeah. Oh, I need handles.
yeah. So up here are going to be cable and satellite hookups. So
Okay, on this side.
then you're going to have lights. And those lights are going to be for underneath here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then right above that would be a water pump switch. You can turn it on and off from out here or from the inside.
Okay. So you're dry camping, you can use a water pump.
Yep.
Okay.
When you're dry camping, you're gonna need the water pump on.
On
When you're
all
hooked
the
up at a park, yeah, you're not.
And then that's the outdoor shower too, right?
Yeah, right above
Oh.
it. Yeah, and that's that hose over there
Oh.
for it.
Oh, yeah.
Right up here on the propane, whichever way the arm is facing, that's which tank you're pulling from. So right now, it'll be pulling from this side. You were to push it over onto the other side. it'll pull
Whichever
from
way the
opposite.
arm is facing, that's
Alrighty.
the propane.
I always
tank
leave
to
one
be
tank on,
using.
one tank off. That way you can gauge how long that propane's gonna last you.
Gotcha.
Leave one tank
And
on
here's
and
gonna
one
be all your
tank
vehicle
off.
weights and information. Before every trip, make sure your tire pressure is set at 80 psi. Alright? The fun stuff. The auto
Yeah.
leveling. Super easy. Hit up and down at the same time. And auto level.
Up and down at the same time and auto level. That's it. Yep, that's it.
You can see the green light start to flash. It's gonna mess with the front end first, get that where it thinks it should be. Then we'll start deploying the four rear back.
That's a lot nicer than you and I doing it, Barry.
Well, you crank it.
With our little
10
leveler.
minutes of
Oh yeah.
plus then you're at the level. Oh.
I was gonna say you're in there with level, and then she's like, nope, I don't like it. It's too far off. Take it off and redo
Door,
everything.
the door keeps swinging open.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
out.
the door swings open, and it's almost there, but it's not quite.
Then you start. Okay, put it back up, and you block some under there because you don't want it all the way extended, right?
So how come it's not doing it anymore?
Is it?
It's still doing. Oh.
Is it really? Oh yeah, it is. You just can't hear it.
I'm like, hey, come on, get to work. What are you doing?
Come on now. Paying for you to sit here.
So is it really necessary, you think, to, you know how they have the scissor clamps in between the tires, wheels with these?
I've never had any issues with them, but I'm not out camping. That's all personal
Yeah.
preference. Everything after the fact, the manufacturer doesn't put on is all personal preference.
Gotcha.
Just need to be to get level.
And eventually, what, the light goes solid,
Yep.
that means it's good?
Yep. Level turn solid and you're good.
That's crazy.
Now, I noticed some of them are on the outside. and
It's
some
all
are on
doing
the
that by
inside.
itself. There's no funny.
It just all depends on where the manufacturer.
Where the manufacturer,
Yeah.
Now, could a generator actually go in here?
No.
It's not deep enough, right?
It's not that. It's just it's not rated for
It's
it.
not
Oh,
primed
gotcha,
for it.
gotcha. So extra batteries or something like that.
Yeah, so extra battery, stuff like that. So yes, for one, it's not deep enough. This metal is not strong enough to hold that generator.
Oh, gotcha.
And then it also doesn't have the perforations to do like a mounted one in here.
Gotcha. Okay. But you could do solar.
Solar?
Solar, yeah.
Yeah, it's already all prepped for it. All the wires are right there.
Oh yeah. So
Do you guys do a lot of dry camping or park camping?
No, all park. Right
All
now.
park.
I
would
mean,
look
we
into
think
getting-
about it, but yeah.
I would look into getting at least one panel to put up there,
Yeah.
because that way when you guys go put it in storage, or if you guys are keeping it in your driveway, you don't have to always have it plugged in for the battery to stay topped off.
And I know some people do like
Some people will do the
satellite
portable
one,
ones
portable
out here. Me personally, I don't like those because they grow legs too easily.
one.
When you go to a park and hook them up and stuff, you can't just leave them there because
Yeah.
somebody's gonna
Yeah,
walk away with them.
Exactly right.
So that way, I mean, that's why I always recommend them up on the roof. That way,
Okay.
they're out of sight, out of mind. People
Yeah.
don't even know they're there, and they're always doing their job for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the first thing I bumped my head.
Did you hit your head on that?
Just a little bit. Got enough to knock me out.
That's why I wear a hat every day.
Just scrape it a little bit.
So I usually
I
don't
try
hit my
to-
head. So this is just second side to propane. There's gonna be no selector switch over here, nothing like that. It's all done on the opposite side. Yep. Storage in here. Battery disconnect up here in the corner. Okay. So when you guys go put it in storage, you're gonna turn that key and it's gonna pop right out.
So it stops drawing power.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And then let me turn off the ACs real quick and we'll plug in the 50.
All right.
It's got your slide rooms. So slide room 1 is gonna be there. 2 is gonna be your sofa right here. 3 is up in the bedroom. 4 is gonna be in the bathroom. Awning 1 is gonna be the one above you right here. Awning 2 is gonna be the one on the slide room. Above that we have your water pump. Now remember your water pump's able to be turned on from outside or from in here.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So just look for the light being on.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We have the step light, which is right here. Awning light, porch light. Ceiling lights for right in there. We have the water heater for the gas side of it, or the water heater on the electrical side. When you guys go to a parking, you guys hook up that park again and turn the bulb on.
Oh, really? Why?
Because it's going to heat up off the propane, maintain itself off the electrical side. So that way, if you guys do the dishes or take a shower or something, it's going to heat up a lot faster than it would off just the electrical.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
we yell at Barry all the time because we put on the propane one, and I'm like, why do you put up the electric one? Because it doesn't feel like the
Yeah.
water's as hot.
Mm-hmm.
But-
So, well, that way, you can still do it that way,
Yeah.
but the electrical side doesn't let the propane kick on and off so often. So you're saving a lot more propane that way.
Okay.
And
And
then,
then-
how
Yeah, heater.
this water heater, how big is it? Do you
I
know?
have no idea. You're still taking quick showers though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's still 6.
I was gonna say, in this size of a unit, they're usually still 6 gallons. So, but they're still quick
I
showers.
thought, yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it says about it like lasted like 17 gallons though. The heat.
What's that?
It regenerates 17 gallons per hour.
Oh yeah, that's what it means.
Yeah, so it's a 6-gallon water heater, but regenerate will be 17.6 or 8 per hour or something like that.
Right.
The one right next to that is going to be your tank heaters. Tank heaters are going to be for only if you guys are going in freezing weather. Ready?
Yeah.
You
So
got
if
the
you were
battery?
gonna be like, say you're camping somewhere, and you know, I mean, the desert can be like 70 or 80 and then drop down. So you have to know that's gonna happen, right? To put them on. So is it bad to put them on if it doesn't get that cold?
It just heats up the tanks for no
So it
reason.
doesn't matter though.
Yeah, if you guys are going to be going out to the, it's mainly for like if you guys are going to be going to like Mammoth and it's
Yeah.
going to be staying below freezing all day.
Yeah.
Right. And then is that the evaporated off of electric or propane? Electric.
Yep, that's going to be electrical heat. So right next to that, we're going to have your gauges. You have your battery, which is charging right now because we're plugged in. Your fresh tank is full because we do that for you.
Oh, okay.
Black 1 is empty. Black 2 is empty. Black 1 will be the bathroom up here. Black 2 will be that one back there.
Okay.
You have gray 1, which will be your sink in your shower in your bathroom. Gray 2 is going to be your kitchen sink right here.
Gotcha.
Alrighty?
And black 2 is her the sink.
Yep, the sink and the toilet back there. You have any questions for me up here?
No, okay. There's no blank spaces. No, okay.
Nope, no blank spaces on there at all. It's all being used.
Good.
On the thermostat control, you're just going to be hitting the rectangle till you get to whatever function you're going to be working with. So this one's going to cycle you through cool, high and low, auto, high and low, heat. It goes to off, and then it goes to a fan. Goes automatically. You hit fan off, it automatically closes it, shuts the fan off. Then open, it's just going to open the vent, not do anything with the fan.
Oh,
And then the vent closes.
And that's shut itself if it's raining, is it? That kind of fan?
It is that kind of
I
fan, but I
think-
don't think you need to because it has a cover on it. So you can leave it open and on all the time so that when you guys get there, it's not as hot in here.
Oh,
Yeah. Typically a problem in Southern California.
no,
Worried about the
not
rain.
even.
So on the refrigerator, you have on off. Right now, it's telling you that it's on auto and it's running off the AC. That would be the mode button. You're going to have AU. It's going to be either AULP or AUAC. But as long as you guys see an AU in front of it, it's going to be on auto. The next mode would be propane only and then electric only.
Right. So you usually keep it on that.
Yeah, keep it on auto. You're gonna have your temp setting here. 9's gonna be the coldest, 1's gonna be your warmest in there. You're gonna start freezing your drinks up in the freezer. Don't lower your temperature, just up the alcohol content. That's all that is.
Do you have to defrost these? Do you know?
You can leave them open. You're gonna push this forward. And that will click in right there, and just leave it cracked a little bit so that way it doesn't get all mildewy.
Oh.
On the stove, it's going to be very easy. You're going to turn it to the blue flame, press down and hold, and hit the sparker. Now once you get that lit for just a second, over there. So after you get it lit, you're going to hold it down for about 5 to 10 more seconds, letting the thermocouple heat up. It probably was just like the oven in your last one. So if you light it and take your finger off right away, it just goes right out.
Yeah.
Alrighty? So nothing's wrong with it, you just didn't hold it down long enough.
There you go.
Now if this ever stops clicking, it's just a battery.
Okay. Oh, interesting. All right. Good first one I've seen that one. I haven't seen that one. Look at that.
You're gonna be YouTube famous.
Did you guys ever
No,
have the oven in
no.
your last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a small one, small
Okay.
version.
You don't have to get down there and light it with a lighter anymore. It's going to be all done off of this handle right here. So what you're listening for is you're going to hear a loud clicking noise, and that's going to be the spark attempting. Once you hear that clicking noise get muffled, it's lit for you.
Okay.
So it's trying, just not, and then you're going to hold it down for about 5 to 10 more seconds, just like before.
Yeah.
And you turn it all the way on.
Nice.
Once you're done with it for the rest of the night, turn it all the way off. That way there's no open flames in here and you're not wasting your propane for any reason. Alrighty?
Yep.
I
Nice.
think we can fit more than pizza in that.
Maybe. So the pantry right here, right into the wall.
Nice.
Motion light up at the top so that way when you open the door it pops on. And on the radio, you're going to have 2 different zones. You have zone A and zone B. Zone A is going to be inside, zone B will be outside. No, that would be only outside. This is going to be AM, FM, Bluetooth, auxiliary, USB, and the DVD player for the TV. On the back of the TV, you have all your regular TV hookups. So it's just like the regular ones you can buy from Walmart. Actually, this is one from Walmart.
You know who has optic?
Fiber optic?
Yeah, fiber optic. That's how my headphones work. Yeah, on the bottom, right? Yep. Yep. Sweet.
Is the DVD slot not?
Oh, it's right there on
Oh,
top.
okay.
That takes DVDs and regular CDs. Down here is going to be the fireplace. Now this is electrical heat only, so you guys do need to be plugged into full power for this to be on and working. Alright? First button's going to turn it on. Second one's going to give you the different colors that it will do. Third one's going to be whether it's glowing on low, high. Then you're going to be able to pick a temperature for in here. And then you're going to have an hour count.
And you said you could just do the lights?
Yeah, that was just the lights right there. So once it would go blank after going low and then high, it would go blank after that, and that would just be the lights.
Just lights, okay.
Yep.
And that's electric.
Yep. This is electrical only.
Okay, so we turned on the chair.
Oh,
somehow.
so yeah. So
We don't have
Lori
to-
sat on the chair, and we can't figure out how to turn that off. Like what's the power on the left side, like the heat and everything
And
else.
then this one won't turn
Is that on? Like how do you turn it off? Like once you're.
The heat doesn't feel like it's on. No, the heat was not on. No.
So when it's just like low, it's just that's fine. Oh, dim glow is off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So these are always going to be on. I'm going to plug that seat back in.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's why these lights are off, because this one's unplugged
Oh,
from
okay.
back here. Massage is going to have 3 different settings. You're going to have a high, medium, and a low. The light is just going to be the ring around here, and then the lights underneath. The heat, you're gonna have a high, low, and then an on. Alrighty?
Okay, good.
That dinette will turn into a bed. Just picks up, the legs will just lay on the floor, and then the table will actually sit right here. These cushions come across to make the middle portion of the bed.
Alright.
So you got a bed there, potentially
Is
two
there
beds
storage
there.
under there or no?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is that the kind you left out? The plywood?
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, okay.
That window opens too, right?
Yeah, the bottom one will.
Oh, it's like a knob. Gotcha.
Bathroom back here is going to be the same way as the bathroom in the front, quarter of the way down to fill, all the way down to flush.
Right.
Same thing with this toilet. Every time you pull that handle, come back in here and reapply chemicals to the tank.
Okay.
This bed will lift up. This will turn into a bed.
Yeah, we attempted that. We don't know how to do it.
We did. They did. I didn't.
Barry doesn't
No.
touch anything. We
No. I was like, just wait for Joe to come.
He admits it. He's like, yeah, no, I don't touch it.
Because I couldn't get it back.
We're like, oh.
So and
There
then
you go.
once you get it out this way, you're gonna push with your thumb, pull with your pinky, so that way you have full control over it.
Okay.
If not, if you just grab it from right here,
Okay.
it always wants to dip right back in on it.
There we go. Nice. Alright.
Oh, that's nice.
And then those go back on. No. That's it right there.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. So what you could do there is put like one of those memory phones on top of like a 2-inch or something.
Either that or the person that complains gets to sleep outside the next night.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
That's
All
not
right, you
even
can climb up
camping.
on top of that. Right?
Yeah.
This isn't just storage though. This is Sage's storage stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, she's probably
She's got a lot more storage than she had
I was
before.
gonna say she's probably got more storage than you got up there though.
Exactly. Yeah, she got a whole room to herself.
Your shower.
Nice.
Always make sure the shower door is locked down before traveling, because this is glass and it will shatter. Alrighty? That's pretty much it for in here. This
Okay.
fan is going to be manual, so you're going to crank it up. Okay. We're going to hit the switch on it.
Sage, why don't you go that way? I think go that way. And go.
The bedroom is probably where you'll get your most efficiency out of the AC unit, just because it's such a small area. So this is where it's really going to feel a lot different. So, lots of storage under the bed. You guys are going to have heat coming from the floor. AC always comes from up top. You're going to have 110 power on both sides of your bed and 12 volt power right up here. So if you guys are dry camping, you guys can plug your cell phones in directly to this. It's going to start charging. The light switches for right here. Right underneath them.
Yeah.
And then just make sure there's nothing in front of right here when you guys are bringing in the slide mount. And there's one more thing that I want to show you. It's going to be right in here. Breakers and fuses.
Okay.
For breaker trips, go ahead and reset it just like your regular house breaker. If a fuse blows, a red LED light's going to pop up next to it, indicating which one it is.
Nice.
Just pull that fuse, replace it, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Yep.
2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
You'll be perfectly
Okay,
fine on
yeah.
it. So, to turn it on, you're going to hit up and down at the same time. You're going to hit hitch height. That's going to remember where you start the auto level from. It doesn't remember where your truck is every time, just
Okay.
where you started from.
Okay.
After you get all hooked up to the vehicle, we're going to hit retract all, and that's going to double tap the rear ones to make sure that they're brought up all the way, and then it will start bringing the front ones up. Alrighty? So we'll go over that once we get your all hooked up. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is go ahead and back up to it. Now, are you able to look over your shoulder and watch your back?
Oh, yeah. I go a lot.
Okay, so you're able to twist around and look over your shoulder, right?
I got the.
Look up.
Well, yeah. That's. Yeah, sure.
It's the
Sure,
easiest,
Joe. I can do it.
it's the easiest way to get lined up.
Okay.
Just because.
So that's when you do what you're just up, which is pull that.
Yeah, all you have to do is just lift this up, and then you would pull your truck forward a little bit,
Yeah.
and then once it gets back there in that position, it will automatically lock in.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Yeah. And then it stays back there because I'll probably have to do a lot of more than a 30-degree angle or whatever,
Yep.
so I don't hit the cab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright.
Now, if you get good at it, you won't even need to. You will never need to slide it. If you get good at your turns and you
It's
know,
either all the way up or all the way back, though, right?
yeah,
Okay.
there's no in between.
Okay.
Over a couple years, you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
You'll get to know where your angle
How
is,
far you can do it.
and you won't ever need to move it.
Okay.
What about me?
Probably.
Probably.
Hitches we use. When you take this off. Oh, and even funnier, your hitch came from San Diego.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
He
We
goes,
kind of picked it up for you.
Oz goes, where are they from? I said, San Diego. He's like, they should have picked up the hitch.
Yeah, no
I'm like,
kidding.
nuh-uh.
That's funny.
This has to come off before you hitch and before you unhitch. This pin has to come out.
Okay.
Normally for us, we pull this on.
Okay.
You don't pull it. You actually twist it. So if you see right here,
Yeah.
it opens the teeth.
Oh, I see.
That will go around. So very important that you
Okay.
remember this when you
Okay.
hitch and unhitch. And Joe's going to show you how to do all of it.
Okay.
But I just learned this, so I thought that I'd
That
share
little
that.
safety pin lock there. Okay.
Yeah.
Is your brake on? You want the trailer sitting lower than the truck. So you want the trailer sitting right around this area somewhere.
What's the iron?
I always think they'll get up on the first time. Who's worried about it? You guys are perfectly fine. Alrighty?
And then do you leave it down when you drive?
No, no, you pick it up when you go. Now that's push forward. You're gonna take the brake disconnect. You're just gonna loop it around here and then put the pin in there. You do not want to put it around this one.
So are you going to loop it around?
Put it right here, and then you're gonna put the pin. Oh, that way you'll take it out. Alrighty. So you're gonna close this, and you're gonna know that it's locked, right? You're gonna come back here, and you're gonna visually inspect it to make sure that those jaws are all the way clinched around it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the feet up off the ground just about a quarter inch or so. And we're gonna tug forward real quick to make sure that it's completely locked on. As long as you do all three of those steps, you won't have any issues with your bedside. Yeah. So you're gonna push it closed, make sure that it's locked. You're gonna go around and visually inspect it to make sure that they're clamped around, and then you're gonna do a tug test to make sure that it's all
So we're
good
going to
go.
raise up the legs just a little bit and then do a tug test.
Mm-hmm. Now this can't come off.
Okay. Yeah. So I noticed you held the bed up a little bit, the tailgate, I mean, so that's not going to be necessary. You're just kind of concerned whether it would or not. Right?
Yep. I wanted to make sure because every first time you never know.
Yeah.
I've had a guy pull in and he's like, oh, my that's fine.
Yeah.
Look out the front, you know?
Yeah. Now what are you hitting here? You're just hitting
I'm just sitting down.
down.
All right, now we're putting all the weight onto the vehicle.
You have your steering wheel?
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty, go and jump in the truck for me. Put it in drive. Let your foot off the brake. So that was the third step. That was confirming that it was locked in. If it was going to drop off, it was going to drop off right there once you stepped on the brakes. Okay. Once it rocked backwards, it would have dropped. You would have had a big issue at that point. And that's why we only bring them up about a quarter of an inch or so.
Wait a minute, I would have had a big issue at that point if I didn't have those down.
If you didn't have those down, exactly. When you took off,
Yes, yes.
those would just, yeah, that sign would be done. Okay. All ready?
Well, I have a plug on that side.
Yeah, he has a plug right here for the bed, so that way you don't have to go up and over the bumper. Jump in. We're going to test the lights real quick. I'm going to hit retract all, so that way it can start doing its thing.
Open up. Right. Right. Is it okay? Open, sir. So that's as high as the jack stuff? That's kind of
No, those are going to go up more. Everything else, you don't have to sit there and wait for those. What's your last unit, a 30 amp or a 50 amp?
30. We do have a converter, but
I want you to feel how heavy that is. Oh yeah, it's a big difference compared to your other one.
it's a beast.
I was telling your wife, this panel in here is just thing dollar stick panel.
Oh yeah?
So you're not lifting it up, doing anything like that in there. So that's the main panel right up here.
Yes.
If that starts flashing red, it means that there's an error. That's when you come look at this. 99% of the time, it's going to tell you low battery or low voltage, or it's going to tell you out of stroke. And that's just going to mean you need to put blocks under one side to lift up that side a little bit higher.
Okay.
Alrighty?
And the battery, how do you, the whole rig's battery?
Yeah, so the RV's battery, so that would be telling you. If you guys had a generator with you, you guys can turn on the generator. Or if you guys were able to plug in, you guys can also plug in.
Right, so we're like campground, it's like another is operating.
Yep.
The battery is there.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So now that those are all the way up,